What it do, y'all? G Rose, Roosevelt for Prez. This is the Crypto Hour. Of course, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, officially join the Future Millionaires Club. It's much appreciated. I do have a project to talk about today that's been stirring up quite the buzz, y'all. Now, of course, the project I'm talking about is Toolsx. I've reported on it before, talked about it in my How to Invest in ASAs Before They Are Verified. Of course, I did that with Toolsx. They got verified. I was very happy to see that. But they have like a new popularity, it seems like. I don't know if it's the AgoStake pool that they just got added to. So I don't know what it is, but I've been getting a lot of requests. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and break down Toolsx, which is one of my favorite like dusty gems that I'm like dusting off and seeing what's gonna come of it. All right. So what is Toolsx? All right, Toolsx is a Algorand standard asset manager. Has quite a few things. The most popular thing right now that I think is going to be important is their launch pad. They also have like NFTs and a few other things we'll go through. Full disclosure, I do have a pretty big bag size in Toolsx. If you're watching, don't take that as like my full confidence. So you just go ahead and ape in, because to be honest, you guys, a lot of times I'm playing with house money. Meaning, I get in projects really early, so I'm usually able to see gains, right? And so I just take profits off some of those, put them into other projects. So I'm not actually using my actual money, okay? So if something doesn't work out, I'm not necessarily sweating bullets, but I want to make sure you guys are treading with caution whenever dealing with these ASAs, all right? But enough of that, you guys. Let's jump over to the laptop and have a look at Toolsx. All right, you guys. So as soon as we come here, you are going to see the home page, and Toolsx is a comprehensive Algorand standard DeFi asset manager. All right. Toolsx offers exciting products for Algorand developers and investors. That part I think is very important. All right. Let's just go to the About section. And as you will see here, so first you have the research tool. For early investors, research a newly launched token before you buy, right? That's good. I'd like that. Next, we have the Liquidity Locker, and that's for developers. Lock liquidity pool tokens securely in a cost-effective way. All right, now we know how important that is, you guys, right? Just with all, the rug pulls going on these days, it's good to have these liquidity lockers, all right? So this is another thing I like about them. We also have Discover, and this is going to be for early investors. Discover new investment opportunities before any marketing or listing. And this is kind of what I do. In order to be good at this, I've had to, devote a lot of time. I'm away from my daughter, my family, really immersed in this. This is how I've seen success. So something like Toolsx is going to be able to make this easier, right? So I like this Discover aspect as well. And then, of course, we have the launcher or the launch pad. This is also for developers. Launch and manage Algorand tokens with no hassle, all right? So, even with some of the launches that have been going on as of late, been a little bit botched, right? And that's being kind about it. So I feel like this will be helpful for developers as well. So I agree, this will be a tool for investors and developers alike. So let's just click around a little bit though. So the research tool, this isn't like fully launched or anything, but just so you can get an idea, you're going to click on it. You'll be able to enter, I believe, the asset ID, go straight to it. Same for the Liquidity Locker, right? You enter your token address, how much you want to lock up, etc. All right. And then we also have Discover, where you'll click on that, and then it'll bring up a ton of assets that are early, no marketing, not listed yet. And then you can kind of click around and see what's going on with them from there. The launcher, this is really cool because it's actually like kind of underway, right? They've been working very diligently on this. So you can literally just like type in everything and launch and mint new tokens from here. Now, the thing I'm not clear on is how deeply they're going to be screening and vetting these products, right? Usually when I think of an IDO launchpad, they will do that for you to help mitigate your risk. Now, in return, you're generally going to have to buy, say, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 of that IDO's token, and then you'll participate in the launch of these pre-sales. I don't know if that's going to be the method with Toolsx, but hopefully they'll do some type of vetting, screening to help mitigate the risk, all right? So let's jump over, you guys, and I'll give you some more of my thoughts, and you guys determine if you want to go ahead and invest in this, all right? All right, so you guys, Toolsx, I mean, it sounds good. I mean, if you just look at everything that they set out to do, if we knew 100% like this was going to be exactly what it said it was going to be, it would be a phenomenal product, right? So let me go through 3 things that I like and 3 things that make me a little bit cautious about, all right? So let me start with the first thing. So I like that the team is very active and engaging on social media, all right? It's been a few times where people on my YouTube comments will ask me questions about Toolsx, and I'll say, I don't know. Let me hit them up and I'll find out for you. Then I tweet them and they'll respond back to me, hey, you know what, valid point, we're working on that, but right now we're focused on the launch pad, or right now we're focused on this, all right? So that's one of the things I really like about them. It kind of makes up for a few other things that maybe are a little bit iffy to me, but good communication is always a plus, fam. And of course, the second thing that I like is that it is a really good concept that will help investors and developers alike. Like I said, helping the investors to where if they're going to help mitigate the risk of, buying into ASAs early, right? There's so many things going on with rugs and all that stuff. We're really trying to mitigate the risk, fam. I mean, it's tricky out here in these streets. I ain't gonna lie. And of course, if it can help developers launch their projects more easily, I'm all for that, because we saw a few botched launches as of late, fam. So, I'm all for that. That's another plus I like about Toolsx. Now, the last thing that I'll speak on, but it's really not the only thing I like about Toolsx, let's be clear. But the last thing I'll speak on is that I like that there's only a 100 million supply, all right? And all of which are circulating, all right? So that's a really good thing for me. Trust me, if this had like 100 billion, I don't know if I'd be talking about it, fam. I just can't guarantee that. But 100 million is that sweet spot that I like to be at, right? That means this thing could be, $10. As long as they do their stuff, this could be $10, $20, and that's not really like unreachable to think, all right? So couple things I do like. Now let's get into what kind of makes me cautious on this project, y'all. Now, the team has yet to dox themselves, and of course that's really tricky nowadays because it is pretty crucial in these ASA streets, right? Even if an asset is verified, you may still get rugged, so I'd tread lightly when it comes to that, fam. Be easy. Take it lightly, not financial advice. Another thing that doesn't concern me all the way, but it is a concern, and people have expressed it to me as well. They have very low liquidity, and it's always kind of just been a thing. Now, granted, Tinyman exploit, all that happened. They were affected just like everyone else, right? But since Tinyman relaunching, the liquidity just hasn't really been there, right? It makes people skeptical, right? People have hit me on Twitter saying, hey, I really like Toolsx, but what's up with the liquidity? Like, hey, that is a concern of mine, and I believe it'd be a concern of anyone looking to really ape in. So keep that in mind. I did speak with them. They said they are going to address that and address that soon. So that's very promising. And then the last thing that kind of makes me a bit weary is they currently have 0 decimals, all right? And so for those that don't know why that would be a con or a drawback, is that if you don't have any decimals, then no matter the price of one Toolsx token, you will always only be able to send one Toolsx token, right? Not a fraction. So if it's $10 and I want to send you $2 worth of Toolsx, I can't do it, fam. It wouldn't happen. So what's likely going to end up happening is Toolsx is going to end up relaunching as a version 2 where they add 6, 9, 18 decimals. And it may be a little tricky, right? You got to get the word out, tell people to, opt in and go to this website to convert over to V2. So that's just one thing that I see. I did reach out to them about that. They responded and said they will be looking into that further, but right now they're focused on the launch pad, and I can respect that. At least they responded. But also, I guess I'll add a bonus for the pros that I like. I like that they launched their NFTs, right? Now, this was on their roadmap. They launched their NFTs and, they can take some of those proceeds, add it to liquidity and, have some working capital. And I like these projects that do that, much like Headline with the Algo Astros. But that's definitely a pro, y'all. Other than that, this video has been extremely long, fam. Yeah, it has. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump up out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. All right. Much love to all the future millionaires out there. I'm up out of here though. Let me know what you guys think about Toolsx. Are you investing in it? Are you holding off? Also, check them out on AgoStake, where the APR is currently 150%. And I'm staking my on there, so I'm not mad at it at all. It's doing good, fam. It is, yeah. Anyways, I'm up out of here, y'all. G Rose, Roosevelt for Prez. This is the Crypto Hour. Peace.